Have you been thinking about moving to Nashville in 2025? Whether you're drawn to the music, the food, or just the vibe of the city, there are some key things that you should know. Today, I'm going to be walking you through everything from taxes and traffic to hot chicken and housing. That way, you'll be fully prepared for life in Music City. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Tierra Hensley and I am a local real estate agent here in the Nashville area. If you're looking to make the move to Nashville, I'm going to go ahead and break these things down for you. Let's go ahead and get started. So first on my list is no state income tax. What does that really mean? One of Tennessee's biggest draws is the no state income tax. Tennessee is one of 9 states that does not deduct state income taxes. What does that mean for you? Your paycheck stays intact, minus federal deductions. People who are retired love this because their Social Security benefits, IRA withdrawals, or pension payouts are completely untaxed in the state of Tennessee. But of course, there is a catch. Just because there's no income tax does not mean that you are tax-free. Tennessee is going to make up for that no state income tax in other ways. So our sales tax here is 7%, but localities can tack on up to 2.75% depending on what city you're at, making the total as high as 9.75, which is the second highest in the nation. So yes, we do have a higher sales tax. Of course, you have your taxes on groceries, motor vehicles. Now, property taxes are a different story. Tennessee's property tax rate is 0.48%, which is nearly 50% lower than the national average. And for retirees, there's even more good news. There is a property tax relief program for income eligible seniors and disabled veterans, where they can get reimbursed for taxes paid on their primary residence. There's also a tax freeze program for seniors who meet a certain income criteria. This is where they can freeze their tax assessed value so that it doesn't increase. Now, the second thing I see a lot and I get asked are about vaccines. You have some residents moving from California to Tennessee or New York to Tennessee where the vaccine laws are a lot different. Tennessee does allow more flexibility for parents when it comes to vaccines, which is something a lot of parents can appreciate. There are 2 different types of exemptions here. You have medical exemptions and religious exemptions. Medical exemptions require a healthcare provider's certification specifying which vaccines are exempt due to potential harm. On the other hand, you have your religious exemption, and this is where parents just need to sign a form stating that the vaccines conflict with their religious beliefs. If your kids are going to be going to Metro Nashville schools, they do require a health exam for all children entering their system. I do have resources and a list for vaccine-free or vaccine-friendly providers in the area if that is something that you're needing. Please don't hesitate to reach out. My number is 931-486-4537. My contact information is down below as well. I can appreciate the fact that Tennessee allows parents to have a choice when it comes to vaccinating their kids. Not everyone agrees, but at the end of the day, it's up to the parents. Do you think Tennessee's approach to vaccine exemptions are a pro or a con? Let me know down in the comments. Moving right along, we're going to talk about Nashville's traffic. The good, the bad, and the future. We all know that Nashville's traffic is rough. Forbes even ranked us as having the worst commute in the nation. But with the city's population growth, that should come as no surprise. But here's the silver lining. There should be some changes coming soon with this new mayor in Nashville. The Choose How You Move initiative. If you haven't seen this, make sure you check it out. The plan is to make transportation safer, faster, and more accessible for everybody. It's been proposed that there's going to be 86 miles of new sidewalks to make the city more walkable. There's going to be new smart traffic signals at 2/3 of the intersection to reduce wait times. And also on the horizon is a 24/7 public transportation system, including better bus frequency and crosstown routes. Right now, there is a transit system in place, but it's not very big and it's very limited to its stops. So again, with this new Choose How You Move initiative that the mayor is putting in place, hopefully we'll see some relief in the near future. This plan also opens the door for $1.4 billion in federal matching funds, which can make a huge difference in speeding up these projects. So stay on the lookout for updates on the Choose How You Move initiative here in Nashville. Number 4 is the outdoor life here. Nashville has some of the best scenery. If being outdoors is one of the things you love, being one with nature, waterfalls, parks, all of that good stuff, then Nashville is a good place for you. There is no shortage of outdoor activities here. Radnor State Park, Centennial Park, there's plenty of different waterfalls all within the area. You have Cummings Falls, Burgess Falls, and Ozone Falls, just to name a few. You can hike here and even swim. You'll see lots of people swimming at the bottom of these waterfalls. And for families, Metro Park offers beginner-friendly canoeing, kayaking, and nature programs. Me and my family checked out one of the waterfalls here in Middle Tennessee so far. I do have a lot more on my list to check out. We went to Stillhouse Falls. The kids had a great time. It was a nice little hike. And before you go, you want to make sure you check out the difficulty level on this website, because they'll tell you whether or not it's easy or moderate or difficult. I was out of breath. Definitely not in shape, but I plan on going to visit more waterfalls this year. Number 5, allergy capital. I've been told that Nashville is like a big bowl. Everything blows into it. So if you have allergies, just be prepared. Nashville is known as the allergy capital of the United States, thanks to oak, ragweed, dogweed, and pine. Spring and fall can be tough for people with allergies. The peak allergy seasons here: in spring, it's April to June, with the highest allergen being tree pollen. And then in the fall, from August to October, your biggest allergen would be ragweed. Ever since my oldest son was born at the age of 1, he was diagnosed with allergies. I suffer from allergies. Itchy eyes, sneezing, coughing, itchy throat. It's terrible. The way I combat it, though, is with some Zyrtec or Allegra. So your typical allergy medicines work. You can invest in an air purifier for your home. And then if you have lawn to maintain, that's a big one. You could hire a lawn service to avoid that, or just put on a mask. That kind of helps too. Number 6 is the weather here. Nashville has all 4 seasons. Summers are going to be hot and humid, with the hottest time being in August. Highs in the 90s, sometimes it even gets up to the 100s. Winter is going to be wet and chilly with snow in January. For the last 3 or 4 years, we've always had snow in January. In January, we can also get ice. And for people coming from up north, it may not seem like a lot of snow or a big deal to you guys. Nashville is just not equipped to handle the snow and ice. Most of the schools here have snow days built into the calendar because school tends to get canceled after snow. And when I say not equipped, it's not really the main roads and highways. Tennessee has a lot of back roads that don't get serviced by salt trucks. So that makes it dangerous for the buses to travel and get kids, which is why school gets shut down so quickly. A lot of people get frustrated when school gets canceled here, but it's just for the safety of the kids. And I hear it all the time. Back in my day, we had to walk in the snow. We didn't miss school. Kids nowadays miss school. Well, it is what it is at this point. The kids always enjoy playing in the snow. And again, those days are built into the calendar so that the kids aren't really missing school, if that makes sense. This past weekend in January, we did get snow and the whole city shuts down. A lot of stores closed early or were not open at all. And that's because the employees having to travel to work are maybe coming from back roads where it's not as safe as the main roads. When I left my house after the snow, the roads looked clear. But again, that's not showing all of the back roads that people have to travel on. We have a lot of back roads. And we do get tornadoes here. Nashville is a part of Dixie Alley, so you have to always stay weather aware, especially in the spring. There have been times when me and my family are sitting down eating dinner and then the tornado sirens are going off and we've had to run to the closet. You just have to stay alert. Number 7 on my list are the bugs here. Tennessee's warm climate is perfect for the pests. You're gonna have your mosquitoes. This past year in 2024, we had cicadas emerge. We also had these little white furry looking bugs everywhere. I don't know if you guys have seen these. And they move. It looks like a little white piece of fur. There's gonna be stink bugs and ladybugs. Ticks are a big deal here too. So if you are going hiking or are in the wooded area, make sure you protect yourself and check to make sure you don't have any ticks on you. The cicadas this past year weren't as bad as I thought, but it was bad enough. As you can see, all of the exoskeletons and just the bugs everywhere. Ugh. There's also spiders. There's also rodents in the wintertime. A lot of people just invest in a quarterly pest type service. You can have your lawn treated for the mosquitoes to try to keep them at bay. Stock up on some Skin So Soft, bug spray, or you can stay indoors. Number 8, the food scene here. The food scene here is amazing. From the iconic Nashville hot chicken to farm to table dining, there's something for everyone in the different cuisines that Nashville offers. There's so many local barbecue joints, coffee shops. Just downtown alone, there's so many different restaurants to try. Mexican, Chinese, Indian, soul food, American food. It's so many options. Not even downtown, even on the outskirts of downtown, there's so many places to try to eat. So if you're a big foodie, Nashville is definitely a place you want to check out. And then number 9, as far as things to do, if you're not an outdoor type person, there are plenty of museums. There are art galleries. There's also always an event going on for families. And finally, the real estate here in Nashville. The housing market in Nashville is thriving. Here's the current stat.
So the median home price here is $535,000. Average days on market is 64 days, and the months of inventory is 3.42.
This makes Nashville a seller's market where demand is outpacing the supply. So sellers, this is your time to shine, and buyers, be prepared to move quickly and submit strong offers. Those are a few of the highlights of Nashville. Nashville is an incredible city with so much to offer. But of course, having the right plan makes all the difference. If you have any questions about moving to Nashville, or if I missed anything, feel free to drop it below in the comments and let me know. If you need help with your move to Nashville, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm helping people just like you every day make a smooth transition to Music City. My number is 931-486-4537. You can call or text me, or you can book a one-on-one call with me. Don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to help. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week.